and the country essentially gets a little amount of money which probably goes into somebody's pocket.
Another problem facing São Tomeans is the scarcity of health posts in rural areas. In Condi, a few miles from the capital, Step Up built the first aid clinic where several patients are treated daily for minor injuries. One male nurse and a doctor are working here in the morning. This mother came with her baby who was vomiting and running a temperature. Patients with anything of a serious nature are referred to the hospital in the capital. Step Up receives requests for small construction projects like this all the time. The problem is lack of funding to build. The project officer for Step Up, Quintino Quadi, explains.
The role of Step Up here was to find funding for the construction of the post. So in 1999, the community was contacted and asked what they did for the project. And they said, we have posts. We know we have problems and we have to go very far to get it. So we need help. That's what Step Up.
75% of people dwell in the countryside, living off agriculture and fishing. Because of plentiful rainfall, São Tomeans do not go hungry. Starting 200 years ago, cacao provided the main income and has been the main export earner ever since. Typical non-plantation farmers produce enough vegetables and stretch for themselves and for sale in nearby markets, but have neither the means nor the land for larger scale production for export. Huge hospital in Agostinho Neto, the biggest plantation in São Tomé, a virtual city in itself, with processing plants for cacao, are today falling apart due to lacking of funds for upkeep. The little town of Neves on the north shore of the island doubles as a provincial center and fishing village with a population of about 10,000 people. Its deep trench offshore is an ideal setting for catching one of the biggest fish, the marlin, and the popular large crabs, which not many São Tomeans can afford to eat. They are being sold to the restaurants.
A long-term option for South Tomé is tourism, provided it is done in a sustainable way and not just bring in hundreds of thousands of people that would overrun the island. It's got great potential because of the natural beauty, because of the indigenous wildlife, because of the culture. It's a unique place, and tourism could play a vital role in helping economically.
Recently, with backing from the European Union, a huge tract of isolated rainforest in the southwest of São Tomé was declared a national park. The California Academy of Science in San Francisco, with assistance from Step Up, studied many biological niches of the islands, discovering several new species and even genera. The government, again, with the backing from the European Union, set aside a plot on the slope of the peak for a botanical garden, growing many unique varieties of orchids and other exotics. The islands have a wide variety of biodiversity, much of it endemic or unique to the country. Carving, traditional painting, and sculpturing are common in São Tomé, even though the local clientele absorbs only a small amount produced. Were tourism a bigger industry here, there would of course be a bigger market. The objects made are local invention, using the large African setting as inspiration.
Le tourisme ici, c'est très petit.
Tourism is so small because people do not come here. Sometimes 10 or 12 people come into the show, usually only to look.
10 touristes, 12 touristes, c'est aproximados.